Didn't have a chance to give you much notice about our live stream, so we hope to get more of you on. But we are almost to Beaufort, North Carolina. Yesterday.
Point out the little buoy.
Oh, yeah. I'll show you the buoy. So there's the buoy right there. We are going to be going around the corner.
You can show them this, I guess.
Yeah. So this is the corner that we're about to take to get us into Beaufort.
And these are all shoals here, so we have to go around that. We can't cut through here. So we're hitting this red buoy. We're going to turn right in just a second. And everything's going to change. In fact, we're doing it right. Well, we're doing it in just a minute.
Yeah.
A couple of minutes. And then we have to readjust the head sail. We really thought, I really thought that the conditions were going to be a lot worse right here. It looked like from the weather forecast that the wind was going to be blowing at like a steady 20 knots. So we hooked it to get here. One, I didn't want to get into Beaufort at night, but the other thing was I wanted to make sure that the sea state didn't have any more time to grow, because we were seeing north of 6 foot waves, 6 to 8 foot waves at least, but they're all following seas, and it's actually been very comfortable. As soon as we make that 90-degree turn, though, we're going to be beam onto this, and it could get rough if these waves were really bad. But looking at it right now, it looks like the waves have really calmed down. We're now seeing like 3 to 4 foot waves instead of 6 to 8. So
there goes the marker. So
yeah, there's the marker, and
this
we
boat. It's turning. Yeah, it's turning. Yep.
Shoot out the front, I guess, if you can see it turn. It will turn.
Yep.
For just a minute.
We just saw dolphins not too long ago too.
We did. That was pretty fun. We got some footage, so we'll put it in one of the videos. All right. So go ahead and here we've got another 40 seconds or something. So we'll be going around the corner.
Yep. Yeah, this is the cool thing about having this pad and having this is so like this one tells you like the next time. So it's 10:15 right now, Eastern, and it's gonna turn the corner at 10:16, so in 1 minute. And then this one,
same sort of deal.
Yeah.
It's up here.
Right.
So well, it thinks we've already gone through it. So here we go.
Here we go.
Here we are. We're doing our turn.
Right around the corner.
Whee!
Thank you, Otto.
Right here. I got to deal with the sail.
Right. Yep. We got a sail to deal with.
Oh, that's noisy. It always sounds like you're killing it. Go. The telltales flying where they need to be. Let me show them that.
Yep.
So, I've been working really hard at getting these telltales to do what they're supposed to do. So it's a little hard to see. The top ones are dancing again. I might have to reset it here. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. But you can see the telltales up there and see the top ones dancing. That means that they're luffing, which means that the sail needs to come in a little bit more. See how they'll drop?
We're doing 19 knots apparent wind right now.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So pretty windy. They're still kind of fluttering up there. So I'll continue to tune this. There they go. See how they're dropping? There we go. See how they dropped? That's what we were looking for. Now they're coming back up again. But we're rocking back and forth anyway. So that's the idea, though. All right.
There's that marker. It's still to our right over here.
Yep, and there's the buoy out there. So zoom in on that guy. There it is. Whoa. This is what we expected, was this to be quite rocky out here.
So we're going side to side, which cats are not going to be happy about that.
That sailboat behind us there is Helms Deep. It's a Neil trimaran. And then there's another sailboat way over here.
Way over there.
Yeah, let's see, there it is right there. And that's a Leopard catamaran. I'm not sure what they're doing, but that's what they are. Maybe they're going into the anchorage. Now there's an anchorage coming up here as well.
Yeah.
And we wanted to do that.
Yeah.
We wanted to do that anchorage, but the problem was that we're supposed to have this huge blow tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. So we're going to do this massive blow, and it's going to be really horrible, and we didn't want to be on anchor for it. So, anyway.
And they had availability.
Yeah. Oh, so Richard's on. We got a few people on. I'm going to give you this back.
Okay.
So I got to go deal with some stuff.
Okay. So, all right. Richard Bartlett. It's been a while. How have you been? Initially looks like driving a Tesla in navigation mode, except you need to adjust sails when you turn. Yeah. The car world. Yeah, it's been interesting. Interesting giving up our cars. So, anyway, so we are now very much rocking side to side. Let me show you the sea state. It wasn't bad before because it was following seas, but if you look at it now, the waves are literally hitting the side of our boat. They look like they're kind of going sideways. So, yeah, kind of knew it would be ugly. It's actually not that bad, but as I mentioned before, our cats are not going to be happy about this. So Franny is getting stuff prepared. She she took the preventer off of this head sail. So that's the first thing that we need to do, because we need to be able to roll it in quickly. And the other thing that we need to do is, we need to get our dock lines ready. Because I think that we're going to be like on a big dock. I've never been to Beaufort before, so this is a first time for us. Every time that we've tried to get in, Patrol, thank you for the kitty. Aw, holy cow, that's a lot of money, thank you. So, anyway, yeah, that was a very generous donation, Patrol. So yeah, we have, every time we've tried to get into Beaufort, North Carolina, there's either been like a bunch of people moving, which there's quite a few right now, but also they've had like fishing tournaments and stuff. So Beaufort, North Carolina is supposed to be a charming little town, and we are really hoping that not everything is closed on Thanksgiving Day, but more than likely things will be, at least we could probably walk outside the town and, at least explore it a bit. So everything done?
Yep. So all I had to do was, all I had to do was remove a preventer out. You see that little set of two ropes out there, the green one and the red one out there. I had a third one hooked up it's really more of a keep out. It holds the sail out is really what it does, but now it's in the way. So I got that off, and we're just free with the head sail to do its thing. Normally in a situation like this, with the wind like this, we would throw up the main as well, but we're so close in that by the time we went through all the fuss to get the main up, we would probably end up just having to then put it down. But boy, you can see the breakers up there? Holy cow. So,
we are really rocking.
So look at this.
Hopefully nobody gets motion sickness from our video.
Alright, see if I can zoom in on this. Somebody.
Yeah, I saw that already.
Somebody.
Yeah, Patrol.
Wow,
Yeah,
thank
it's
you.
a lot of
Holy
money.
cow, you didn't need to do that.
A lot of money. Very sweet.
Look out on the horizon there. Thank you very, very much. See that, kind of all that fuss out there? We want to make sure that we're not anywhere near that. I guess that must be breakers or something out there. It looks pretty crazy out there. So, yikes, huh? All right.
So that wouldn't be the lighthouse or lighthouse fight, is it? Maybe that's where that other sailboat's going.
We haven't gotten to Lighthouse Bight yet. We're still.
Okay.
We're still. Okay,
Keep
so
lookout,
back
yeah.
down at the chart here, we're the little arrow on the purple line, and let's see if I can get this to zoom out a little bit, getting a better idea of what's going on. It's, I have to play Frogger with the wheel here,
Yeah, but this wheel's so much better than the last one.
because the autopilot's on. So we were looking at an anchorage way up in here, and so we were going to hook up and get into that anchorage there, but now
there it is.
we're going to end up actually just going straight up, like the purple line says, and go up into Beaufort, and we're going to put in on a dock just because of the big crazy winds that are coming. So yeah, we expected this to be rocky.
This
For
part
all the
of it.
sailing folks out there, this is what our wind looks like. Our apparent wind angle is pretty steep, 36 degrees. It's pretty hard on the wind for sure. And we've got apparent wind speed. This thing keeps getting out of focus. Apparent wind speed of 16, 17, 18, 19. Sorry, the wheel keeps getting in the way. So anyway, if it's interesting, just stop the video and check it out.
Right.
We're doing 7.4, 8.4, 8.5. Yeah, and our depth is, well, we're good and deep out here at about 36 feet. And it's going to get nutty out here for sure. So, holy cow, huh?
Baby's phone.
Oh my gosh.
Dying.
So, yeah, so it's been a little bit of a long trip. We started yesterday morning at 6 a.m. We
Oh,
were
that was
we were off the
wild.
dock. Oh, so
Yeah,
let
why
me
don't
tell
you-
you. I'll
quick
tell some
story,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'll tell you a quick little story.
Because
So,
it's probably not going to go to video. Except for this video, of course.
well, we don't have any footage of it. And the reason is because it was pitch dark.
Oh,
So that's the
dark,
important thing to
right,
start
yeah.
with. So it was pitch dark at 6 o'clock in the morning. We were on the T head. We were starboard 2 and pointing 180 degrees. We were pointing down the channel. So we needed to get out, turn around, do a 180, and then leave. That's what we had to do.
Right.
Behind us was a big Neil trimaran, actually, just like Helm's Deep out there. Same boat. And they're huge. They're really wide and big. We have a beam of 25. I bet their beam is more like 32 or something. They're super wide. And it was right behind us. So it blocked my view of, and our helm is on the starboard side, so it was hard for me to see behind that boat. But 6 o'clock in the morning, we'd been out there doing lines and everything else. It was dead quiet out there, nothing
Right.
going on. And then we had slipped the front line, the bow line, and we're working on the stern, and the idea was to just sort of pivot the boat counterclockwise and then just sort of head out, and that's what we're going to do. There was also on the next dock up from us, and the T head was another boat. So I didn't want to hit that boat, of course. So as we start to pivot out, and I just clear that boat ahead of us, and I'm ready to go forward, I look to my left, and right through the blind spot of the boat behind me is this big, huge, like 100-foot yacht coming through, all its lights on. And it's going up to the fuel dock, which is across the street. And I'm like,
Across the street.
oh my God, it was like right there. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't turn, I couldn't back up. We had wind pushing us on the dock.
And you had another boat that you had to manage.
And
Nice.
so we were drifting towards this boat in front of us as well, sideways though, because I'd already started my rotation. And I was like, damn, what do I do? So we were really close to contacting that boat. In fact, I reached out and grabbed the stern pulpit a little bit to try and push off a little bit.
This
without,
is the monohull, not
yeah,
the,
the mono just
not
ahead of
the
us.
trimaran.
So by that time and all that fuss, the big, huge cruise shipy thing had gone by enough, and we had just enough time for me to just run the throttles up and get our boat out of the way. And we did, and we kind of shot out into there, and then to the left-hand turn, and out we went. But it was the most stressful off the dock I've ever done, in the dark, 6:30 in the morning.
And it didn't need to be that way.
It didn't need to be that
It
way.
would have been perfect if that ship hadn't shown up.
If it had been 5
Yeah.
minutes either way, it wouldn't have
It
been an
would have
issue.
been so much
It
better.
just would not have been an issue.
And I didn't hear back from the documentary who was actually in the other boat. And We didn't even think about it.
Oh, good. Okay, great. Okay, good. Yeah. So there was a guy on the boat. The dockmaster lives on that boat, the sailboat that was ahead of us on the next dock.
Yeah.
So good. We didn't even wake him up. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So we never contacted his boat, anyways. We never touched boats. Wow, those breakers up there are just scary. Look at that up there.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, I'll film that. I can show you again because it's nutty. Check this out. It's right here. Look at that. That's about as zoomed in as we can be, and it's very rocky out here, so I don't want to get you seasick or anything. But look at those breakers out there. Yikers.
It wouldn't be the first time that somebody got seasick from watching a video.
Well, and the funny thing is that that's not those breakers. That's funny because the waves are actually going this way. They're from the north blowing down, and that's just across the shoals. So that's why you don't cut across shoals. That's it exactly. There's no real land there. It's just shoals. So that's how shallow it is, and we're staying the heck away from that. That's why we went all the way out and then all the way down. And so give you another visual on that. I know it's rotating all over the place. Maybe it's easier to see it here.
Here's the big one.
Yeah. So these are the shoals here, right in here, and that's where all that is breaking. You can see our purple line there is going to go to the left a bit, and shouldn't be as big a problem. That's just a mirror. That's really funny. Yeah, it's just a mirror. No, that's right. It's just a mirror. So that's not very helpful. All right. Well, our next step here, as we're approaching in, Heidi's going to call the marina, and she's going to get our slip assignment. And once we have that, that'll give us some more information as we get in. It'll also, we always try to talk them into starboard too, because our helm's on the starboard side, and I hate docking port too because I can't see it.
I didn't think about that. I just think about it passing around.
Oh, we need to get our headsets out too.
We do.
So we have a set of headsets. They call them marriage savers, whatever. But we have a set of headsets
they
that we
really,
use.
really work. When
Because
they
you
work,
can't,
they're perfect.
you can't hear anything on a boat unless you're exactly in the same spot. It's really loud out back. There's a huge amount of water moving around, and it's just very loud.
Whoa, look at those breakers.
Yeah, I know. They're nutty, right?
Those are, yeah. So
That's why you don't cut across shoals.
I don't think you could film that. You should film that.
Yeah, here, you can. You just
All right, I'm gonna
pinch
turn
and
you-
zoom when you
Turn you around so you can see how crazy the shoals are.
Yep.
It's kind of blurry, but
That's the breakers across the shoals.
yeah, that's nuts.
That's why you don't cross shoals.
That is definitely. Look at
We're
all
in 40 feet
those.
of water out here, so we're good. But there, not so much.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna keep this short today.
Yeah, I'm
We,
afraid we have to because we're.
Gotta get ready.
We got it ready. I gotta get fenders out, dock lines out, get everything all prepped and ready to go because you don't want to be dinking around with that when you get in there. You don't know where you're going, and they're like, "Oh, well, we're gonna actually put you over here," and you didn't know, and they're like, "Well, it's gonna be this tie and that tie," and you end up throwing things on the other side of the boat because it's gonna be chaos, anyways, always is. So at least you have stuff out, which is cool. So. And it's a nice day. It's really not very cold out at all. It's probably in the low 60s, amazingly. You know what? We went south quite a bit from Norfolk, quite a bit. So we earned ourselves at least 5 degrees in temperature change.
Right, but then let's see. So tomorrow is Thanksgiving, and then Friday.
It's going to
our
get
next-
cold. But it'll
next
still
weather
be,
window, right?
it's going to be well below freezing in Norfolk, which is one of the big reasons.
We have to go to Charleston next.
Yeah. But,
So-
so leaving Norfolk, and here it's going to be close to freezing, but not 11. So you get 5 more degrees temperature because we went so far south.
Right.
So we're in North Carolina now. So, all right, and land ho up there. I see land.
Yeah. Well, once again, thanks for the money patrol. I will let Ozzy and Zeke know.
Yay! Thank you so much.
Yeah, they'll be very excited about that.
Well, we'll have another live stream when we head off to Charleston as well. We'll check out the town of Beaufort too and see what that's up about.
Yeah.
So, people love it, so it sounds
If there's
like
anything
fun.
interesting, then we'll go live. But
Yeah. My guess
if
is
it's all closed
kind
up.
of
Probably.
it's just kind of that. The let's see. So we're thinking about maybe leaving for Charleston the day after Thanksgiving, bright and early, so Friday. If that weather window holds and looks good. If not, we'll stay for a little bit longer. And if we have to stay even longer than that, we'll go and anchor out here to our right at the bite,
Wow.
but cheaper.
Dang, that's crazy.
I'm kind of glad we're not on anchor out here, so
Yeah.
it'll be nice.
We have to get by those shoals to get everything. Yeah.
All right, everyone. Well, thank you so much, and let's see. Thank you so much. And we're going to cut this short. Sorry, we just wanted to do something.
Yeah.
So
Yesterday was not a good day to
Yeah.
do a live stream. It just,
Yeah. And so, Richard, about
Bad
the
weather,
Tesla,
bad-
the autopilot thing on a Tesla, it's really just navigation. So it doesn't have any type of obstacle avoidance. You have to do that yourself. So I go through and I plot these courses and I zoom in really close and I set all the waypoints so we don't run into anything. And then
Our boat doesn't. I think there are systems out there.
no,
No.
nobody would take on that liability. And we sit up at the helm all the time. There's always somebody at the helm 24/7. Middle of the night, there's somebody up here watching. And we had crazy last night. We had this one boat that wanted to overtake us, then
God,
pulled in front of us and slowed down, so I had to go around them. Then they started to pull into me, so then I got back over onto my course. They swung around to the right, they swung around the left. It was crazy. So
It was kind of weird.
it was dark out, and it was, I don't know what time it was.
I don't know, but I woke you up at some
Yeah, it
point.
was late
Started with
and
me.
annoying. So, but yeah, that happens. So you got to be on top of it. Sorry about the squeaky thing. That's one of the lines over there squeaking. So it's the sheet, actually, sheet for the gentleman. All right, everyone.
Hey, happy Thanksgiving.
Yes,
everyone. I
happy
hope you guys have a
Thanksgiving.
great holiday tomorrow.
Yeah. All right. Have a great day, and we'll see you again soon.
Bye.
All right.